its forms and reject any deviation from non-violent self-determination principles, added that the Igbo nation stands united for peace and constructive dialogue. I mean, this group have stated that, Ekpa's arrest will mitigate insecurity in Southeast. They commended the National Security Advisor, Nuhu Ribadu, the Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Musa, for their efforts in fighting terror in the region. The Finnish court found Ekpa guilty of using his social media to urge his followers to commit crimes. He was also found guilty of supplying groups with weapons and explosives while also promoting violence on the ground in Nigeria from where he was in Finland. I'd like to take some reactions to that comment from the Igbo social cultural group Ohaneze and Igbo. This person, Naji, wrote on X that this is not federal government of Nigeria. No government for it. I completely disagree with that tweet. Well, Araba described the deputy president as fraudulent. He wrote, how can this fraudulent person claim to be speaking for the Ohanes with no challenge? Which government or which federal government did that? Why did they allow the guy to wreak havoc in the Southeast before going after him? Is it not shameful that this case concluded speedily, which is a huge conversation, while the other one in Nigeria moves like snail? Your thoughts on those comments? I mean,
okay, so if you want to make a remote income from home and you're a beginner, meaning right now you have a...
terror has no place in society. Mm-hmm. And anybody that supports and condemns and condones terror, like Simon Ekpa did, I totally condemn them. Because I feel terror is not the solution to the problems of the Southeast. Are there cases of marginalization against the Southeast? Yes, like we always say, the Civil War never ended. Honestly, and it's true. Because after Gowon declared no victor, no vanquish, there's still a lot that needs to be done for the Southeast that has not been done. And we still see this clear marginalization. And it's this marginalization that makes people like Simon Ekpa have a voice in the first place. At some point, it was Ralph Wazirike, Nnamdi Kanu, all of them. The common thread is marginalization, which I think the government should fix. And that's why I said the first process in doing that is settling the Nnamdi Kanu case. Mm-hmm. And so that we start restoring sanity to the Southeast region, because if we restore it, then development will come. But I totally condemn everything Simon Ekpa did do at that point in time. But I think, and I disagree with that too, like you said, the federal government has to be commended, because the federal government did make overtures. But Finland did say, okay, yes, we are, we are a sovereign nation, we're going to deal with this. Mm-hmm. And IPOB also did go against, some, what's it called, Ekpa. A lot. And in fact, they did come out openly to pronounce that they're not in support of what he was doing. So that's settled. I think another case I would like to talk about is this. You see, the kind of democracy we will run in Nigeria is a hypocrite.
All right, Biafrans, good morning from here, and happy Sunday to every one of you. The reason why I brought up that Rufai Hussain's interview was because some people said, I really don't understand what Rufai was standing for. Look, I don't like to sugarcoat things. I don't like to, I'm not a one Nigerialist. I have a different mentality from every one of you who have a different perspective of your ideas. It's not my business. Now, let me say this. Rufai Hussaini, all of you are just hypocrites. All of you from A to Z. You all know what you are doing. So, you are recommending the government of Nigeria for going after Simon Ekpa. That's what you said. And OGD, they said yes, that she recommends the government of Nigeria. Your government is a terrorist organization. So the same government that could allow terrorists, Boko Haram, ISWAP, to, after killing or destroying villages, adopting people, destroying lives and properties, setting houses ablaze, killing farmers in their farmlands. And the government never said anything about it. They never speak about it. They never come to condemn it or even go after their boss or their head. They never do that. But you see somebody defending those people from entering their land, That is the person you people are rejoicing that is causing terror in Nigeria. Is it not? That is how we know people without conscience. You people are without conscience. You are just twisting the narrative. Oh, we recommended it. That's why there's marginalization. How else can we fight this marginalization in Nigeria? How else can we get it right? If we leave all of you, we will not get anywhere. And that is why we have decided to take the bull by the horn. You people are coming to twist the narrative. Twist the narrative. Oh, you recommend the president of Nigeria. But you did not recommend Canada that called Nigeria a terrorist organization, called APC and PDP. None of you said anything about it. Because you know if you say anything about it, then maybe probably they would block your channels. But it is okay for you to use your channel to instigate wickedness and evil against Simon Ekpa, my prime minister, who has defeated Nigeria in totality. Is it not? I've challenged Nigeria and every other nation of this world. I am in Europe, the same Europe that jailed prime minister. Where in the world can you arrest a terrorist financier, a terrorist negotiator, a terrorist, involved person, and jail that person for 6 years? Tell me the nation and I'll stop this agitation. The same thing Mazen Nnamdi Kanu came out to say the other day. If, what is he called? Buhari can come out and speak Fufude, he will give us Biafra. Buhari never did it. They never did it because they know Buhari was dead. They never did it. And we are here applauding evil. Applauding what Nigeria paid Finland to do. Applauding you people are just, you can't think with your head. Once I become very angry because those that are supposed to be reasoning are not reasoning. And again, they went as far as saying, oh, IPOB has distanced themselves from Simon Ekpa. Can you see how dumb and how confused you people can be? Who are the IPOBs? Who are the IPOBs? You and I distance ourselves from Simon. Are you people all right? What do you think that IPOB is? What is the meaning of IPOB? Mazen Nnamdi Kanu formed IPOB during his agitation. And now that same IPOB that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu formed was just a name. The full meaning of that IPOB is Indigenous People of Biafra, which is you and I. So he formed it as a group. And that IPOB was what he wanted to use to get Biafra. And now when Simon got into the struggle and gave Dr. Abueze the mandate, when Biafra was redeclared, everything called IPOB under Mazen Nnamdi Kanu collapsed into the United States of Biafra. So I do not know the IPOB that you people are talking about. Rufai was saying, I used to say this, you were one of my best guys in Arise Television because of the way you are always blunt in speaking the truth. But what do you people do now? You come and twist narrative. What we didn't say, that is what you come and tell us that we said. You are happy because IPM and terrorists is taking over your land. Life-in citizens of Nigeria day and night. None of you is saying anything, is it? Every single day. The other day, is it Simon Ekpa that went to, you people are quick to forget because you hate a particular ethnic group. You are quick to hate, you are quick to speak, you are quick to condemn because of your marginalization. And that is why we cannot be in one Nigeria. That is the reason why we cannot be part of Nigeria anymore. Because when you see white, you say it's brown. When you see brown, you say it's green. That is how Nigeria operates. We can't. IPOB, there is nothing like IPOB. There is nothing like IPOB. IPOB is simply, despite the fact that there was a time Mazen Nnamdi Kanu formed IPOB, and when the time came, IPOB collapsed into USB, which is the United States. Though there are some people who has used IPOB for their personal business, they've opened shops, they have registered IPOB as a company. They are there. Those IPOB One Nigeria, those are the people. You hear names like Imam Madabu, or rather Imam powerful or powerless that sells charger in Ghana. Those are the people that they every time that is what they use against. They will come and tell you, oh, the Ima powerful has disassociated himself, oh, has distanced himself with the IPOB. Just be writing nonsense. You think we are stupid, is it? That is what they are using to confuse Biafra. So there is nothing like IPOB. We are one country, one nation, one name under United States of Biafra. We are the indigenous people of Biafra, and we are fighting one common goal, and that goal is Biafra, and which has been redeclared on the 29th of November 2024 in Lahti, Finland. Again, Biafrans, I want to tell the enemies of Simon Ekpa, the big noses are with us in their courts, because the courts, can you see how wicked and how terrible Nigerian government is? They went to use the lower court of Finland to judge our matter. Lower courts in Finland to judge the matter of a high profile case. In such magnitude, they use lower courts to get this evil judgment, or evil judgment that they got against our prime minister. And when we rose up and said we're going to challenge the outcome of the results, you know what they did? They started paying their people to go on social media to tell we Biafrans, if we dare try to appeal that case, they are going to increase Simon's case. Please, those of you that are lawyers, please, this is where I need your knowledge. A person is seated in their office, having interview, coming to stand in between justice and judgment. Please, how does this work? Is it that a judgment was given and there was an opportunity for appeal to be had, and somebody is threatening? Because I don't understand. No, most of you don't think when people are doing things. And then what somebody is threatening, that if we venture or try to go to court, that they are going to increase the sentence of our prime minister. What does that tell you? That sends signals of fear. And then you're standing, that is obstruction of justice if you do that or if you say that. And the justice system will come after you. The law will come after you if you actually say that. I see a lot of people in Nigeria talking nonsense. I see a lot of media spreading false narrative about Simon Ekpa. But when the court, the same court, seated in Canada, called Nigeria, APC, and PDP a terrorist organization, none of you made a sound. Can you see how wicked you people can be? And you think Simon is your problem? I thought by now you people would have gotten it right. I thought by now there would have been lower cost of income in Nigeria. I thought by now that the dollar hike would have gone down. I thought by now that people would have been dancing. Oh, Tinubu has done it again. Subsidy has gone down. We can now buy fuel for 15 naira. I thought by now there will be steady power electricity supply in Nigeria because Simon Ekpa has been jailed. I thought by now people would have been dancing in the street of Nigeria. Oh, there is no more insecurity. Oh, the whole insecurity has gone. Oh, we can now drive our cars. We can now use our iPhones, jewelries, anytime, anywhere we want, however we want it. I thought that would have been the case. Can you see how dumb you people can be? I thought Simon was the problem of the whole Nigeria. And yet you can't go to your farmlands. And yet you cannot in the night. And yet you cannot travel from Lagos to Onitsha, Enugu, Owerri, or Port Harcourt, Kaduna, Kano, freely without any escort. I thought Simon was a problem. Why? After this whole dancing and coming to social media, you know, these people, I call them happy slaves. I'm stomaching for structure people. After coming on social media, oh, we're happy that Simon Ekpa has been jailed. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Hey, I thought things would have been better. What is now going on? Oh, Simon was not actually the problem. Can you see how they are manipulating you people? The West are jailing your own. You are happy, impoverishing you, putting you in solitary confinement of bondage, and you are happy. All of you are happy. Tinubu is stealing your money. Your oil money is stealing it, diverting it to his family. You're drug lord. You're happy, clapping. Happy slaves. You think Martin Nandekan is your problem? Oh, you think Simon is your problem? You think Dr. Rabweze is your problem? You people are joking. You don't know what is before you, do you? All of you in Nigeria. All of you. All of you. You think we don't know, you think we don't know more than you do? Or you think, I was discussing with someone yesterday that the best president Nigeria has ever had is General Sani Abacha. And I was discussing with him yesterday, telling him that Abacha was just a good guy. Because when Abacha came in, Abacha made sure that everything was in order. If you dare go against Abacha's policy and rules and regulation, he takes you out. He doesn't care. He wants every Nigerian to live well. And at the time of General Sani Abacha, who are you to dare take light? Who did check Abacha's era? Abacha never increased, what is it called? Fuel price. Abacha was the best friend to Colonel Gaddafi. They were trying to build Nigeria, build Africa, make Africa unite. They took him out and they told you that some women gave him apple and he ate. And I kept asking because at the time they told me us this, well, I was still very young. And I said, I called somebody. I think it was my mom. I said, how did the people that unalived Abacha escaped from Abacha's security this thing? Because I was used to security at the time, I was close to them. I know all of them. They said, what I don't know is bigger than me. That question is bigger than I. So I kept it that way. It was now. I understand that the West purposely took out Abacha so that they can continue their evil. Since General Sani Abacha was taken out, have you ever seen any government that has done half of what Abacha has done? Or they come to tell you Abacha loot, Abacha loot, Abacha loot. And I ask, all those Abacha loot, where are they today? Where are those Abacha loot today? When they come to lie to you people, that is what you believe. You love lies. Nigerian likes lies. But it's all good. Let's move. Again, Biafrans, I want you guys to understand that this case of our Prime Minister, yes, they might say he has been given sentence, but that sentence will be retried and will have chances of winning that case. Because number one, the right protocols and procedures was not followed in jailing our Prime Minister. That's number one. Tinubu and Finland, Alexander Stubb, and the lady that came from Finland to Nigeria, which is the ambassador of Finland to Nigeria, connived with Nigerian president, the drug lord Tinubu, to jail our Prime Minister. They didn't pass through the normal procedure, and they think, oh, when they jail him, we'll just keep quiet. Okay, they are used to moving on, but they don't know that this time around, go and check what Deputy Prime Minister told you. Our Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi Arabweze, said, the Biafran that you have now is not the Biafra of 1960, and that is the simple truth that she has said, because we will not allow this to slide. Number one, we are going to go for court of appeal. If we lose, because we can never lose in court of appeal, because our appeal will take them, because that is the highest court in Finland. And if that fails, then we'll go to their highest courts, and then we'll go to European Union courts. So we will get justice. Justice must be served. Because I keep asking, where in the world 6 years sentence for someone who is terrorist-related events or issues or activities, and then you are giving him 6 years? That carries the death penalty, life imprisonment. That is the punishment for such crimes. How Nigeria manufactured that 6 years is what I'm here to find. And that 6 years is it has concurrently started running. So apparently, from all indication, Prime Minister is definitely going to spend like 2 years, which we have not even started. He has not started sending it. And that is where we are standing. We are standing on that same, mandate of Obato Obie, and the mandate that We all Biafrans, genuine Biafrans, reject that decision of Finland. We need to know where that 6 years came. You know, when this thing were all paid by Tinubu. You know, Tinubu is a very corrupt man. Very, very corrupt. A terrible man indeed. Tinubu is one of the most corrupt individuals in this life. And I can tell you for free, this same animal called Tinubu, the drug lord, cannot. This is the man shouting, bring down Simon. Simon is a terrorist. Send General Christopher Musa, that idiot, that Canada refused visa to come to their country because they know he's a terrorist. They were shouting everywhere. That same Tinubu cannot fly to United States of America as we speak. As a president, he can't. His jet cannot land. I have challenged anybody that sees Tinubu in US. Contact me and snap the picture. Tell me the city is in US. And I'll send you a $500. Straight up. Tinubu cannot go to US. His jet cannot land in US. Because he knows he's a wanted man. And he knows Donald Trump ain't no joke. He's a thief. That is the man that Alexander Stubb is doing business with. That is the man that promised Alexander Stubb, that animal, that Finland idiot, that calls himself a president, jailing my own prime minister for committing worst crime. Alexander Stubb have committed worst crime. He is meant to be in prison, not my prime minister. He has committed worst crime because why? How can you go and team up with a country that every nation of this world has named a terrorist organization and team up with him to jail a man that is fighting for his own freedom? Everything that prime minister did, I was part of the people who were even praising these fools, thinking that they are humans. I was praising Finland. Even I was thinking that all in my space, I was quarreling with someone there. I fought with someone. I said, no, that is this thing that is happening, that prime minister may be the one that is planning all this with Alexander, so that they will leave him alone and they will leave Finland alone. That was what I was saying. Now, I had a problem. I had issues with one of our brothers called John, the repository of wisdom. And I was telling him, this guy was telling me, I don't know how corrupt. I said, look, I have lived in Europe for so many years. I understand how this things work. You cannot jail an innocent man. You cannot. I didn't know that once you have this, my skin color, they care not about who you are. That is what Alexander Stubb did. All they care about is the mineral resources from my own country. And you can never have it, believe you me. You know, when Prime Minister started, he started the way I started. I don't care what will happen tomorrow. If I don't have my freedom, I'm not a free man. Do you know what time I wake up to go to work? Do you know what time I come back to my house? When I come back, my kids are sleeping already. The other day, I was talking to my son. I think 2 days ago, I came back very late. He was awake, and when I opened the door, I came in. He was just looking at me like, "Who the hell is this man?" I think you guys know what that means. Who the hell is he? And I called his name. I said, go and get me water. And he said, no, go and take it yourself. Like, he said, no, go and take it yourself. He was watching cartoon and the thing really pissed me off. Because I've not been there as a father. I've not been there to talk to my son, to train him the way I want him to be trained, to direct his movements and to watch every of his steps. That is not freedom. No matter how much we make here, it's not freedom. That is bondage. And you people are sabotaging it. Any one of you who is still listening to this mad woman in France called this mad woman, she's not fighting in Ngozi Orabezo. She is not fighting, and I repeat, Biafrans, that woman is not fighting this Adandiala. She is not fighting in Ngozi Orabezo. She is fighting the redeclaration of the independent state of Biafra, paid by the Nigerian government to continue to do that. That is why she is always calling Ngozi Orabezo a terrorist. Because the Nigerian government know that she's connected to the Igbos. And that is why they are using her. That is why when Obato Obie was, pronounced jail term came out, she was dancing. Have you ever seen a sane person done that? And yesterday I was in a program, somebody was saying, you shouldn't have done that. Do you know what this woman said? That we should stop blaming Finland for jailing prime minister. Can you imagine how eccentric that woman can be? And look, I have some uncles. I have many of my uncles who are not educated. And I know how they reason. When they talk, even we that went to universities, when those people talk, we tend to listen. I mean, knowledge is not by going to school. It's not. There's what they call raw sense, raw sense. You have raw mentality, raw knowledge. And then when you see her shouting, you think she has anything inside of her. She is paid by the Nigerian government. And that is the simple truth. Ada is a criminal. She's a very wicked and a very heartless woman. Because Obatobia suspended her. And now she has not gotten over that. When the jail sentence was pronounced, she started dancing. Instead of her to start mourning and start crying and start calling Finland of who they are, they collude with Nigeria to jail an innocent man that is fighting for his freedom. Everything that Simon was doing, our prime minister was doing in part of this freedom, was given to Alexander Stubb, was sent to Alexander Stubb. Alexander Stubb and the Finland government was carried along. How come our prime minister went to jail? What happened? What then happened that this man went to jail? I must ask, what happened? How did you people come about the 6 years jail sentence? And this is a man that they said, oh, his bail condition is not bailable. You know, they gave us 2 weeks that they were going to come and give the bail conditions and all of that. All of a sudden, they never said anything again. They left the whole thing until after a month. Biafrans were worried. We were calling, discussing about this thing, all for us to come and see 6 years jail sentence. And if you can give this man 6 years jail sentence, that means his case is a bailable offense. It's a bailable offense. I've seen a suspected murder in America, because I lived in America for so many years. Somebody that is suspected to be a murderer, because the police does not have any substantial evidence. They don't have any concrete evidence. Even in this country where I am, in United Kingdom, no substantial evidence to bring down that individual. They suspected him, and at the end of the day, the police had no substantial evidence to place him in the crime. They left this guy alone. This guy was going around for after 4 years. The one that happened in America was 4 years. When forensic evidence now came that placed this guy in that scene of crime, they went for his arrest. And they arrested him and they jailed this guy for life imprisonment without any possibility of parole. The one that happened in UK here, that's to tell you that I think these people think we are dumb in the head. We don't have sense. So when they pronounce 6 years jail sentence, the business that they have, Alexander Stubb thought maybe we are not educated. Then when they pronounced prime minister jail 6 years, everybody will now scatter. Everybody will now run away. Okay, because they have arrested the main person, so the sheep will now scatter. That is what they thought. They didn't know we are standing tall. We are watching them. We are looking at what they are going to do. The world is watching. We can't keep quiet now. Abba. So the one that happened here was a man poisoned the wife to collect, to take out life insurance policy on her. And when this man was, because the first primary suspect will be the spouse. So they arrested the man. They invited the man to the police station. The man denied the allegation. We don't know, because there was no evidence. Because the evidence that the police found was not substantial enough to nail him. You know what they did? They released the man after 40 years. After 40 years. That was when they got evidence, forensic evidence again, to bring down the man. After 40 years, they went to arrest the man and jailed him, giving him life imprisonment. At the time, the man was about 68 years. 68. Easy. 68 or, either 68 or 60, either 68 or thereabouts. But the man was a little bit advanced. 40 years. But what Finland did was, immediately Nigerian people, they have entered that bilateral agreement. Alexander Stubb, that idiot, the criminal of, the president of Finland, who is a criminal, had handshake with a terrorist, a man that is well known to be the one that brought in the Lukarawa, the Boko Haram, all the terrorists, jihadists in Nigeria, shook hand with him. That is the day they sealed the deal of extraditing Simon Ekpa. That is the day that they brought the deal down that Simon must be crucified, so that they can have that mineral, because Putin is really dealing with them. If you want to buy oil now in Putin's country, it's very expensive. Very, very expensive. So all they did was to Nigerian governments bribe them. You know, this man is a very useless man. What is your president? Tinubu. Tinubu is very useless. A very, very useless man. Corrupt, very corrupt. Highly corrupt. That is one of the most corrupt person I've ever seen in my life. Bribing Finland with all your oil resources. Telling Finland we are going to be supplying you our gas, natural, mineral resources, we are going to give you everything. Just bring down Simon Ekpa. And Finland, being a bad mother to Nigeria, they hearkened to that, they listened to them, and then swung into action and brought their own down. And when they brought their own down, you know what Finland was now telling us? That we didn't go through the legal means. Simon is not doing it legally. And I want to ask Finland, when Simon was fighting for Finland, was Simon fighting with whom? Was he fighting with spoon? Was he fighting with straw? Is he not gone? Is he not gone you gave to Simon to defend Finland? How come in Biafran time you want Simon to now go legally? How did you get your independence? Okay, you got your independence based on marching. You marched and got your independence. I asked Finland. How did he get your independence? With Russia. Russia dealt with you. And when the time is come, you gave that same Simon gun to defend your land. And Simon did defend your land. With gun, no, not with knife. And now when it came to black man, when it comes to my color, you want us to look at the terrorists that you have given gun to come and kill us, to just look at them and then look at them. How lucky, let me use despite the fact we are out of Nigeria, but let me use my brother, because my brothers and sisters were there, that they killed, that they unalived. Lekki toll gate was those young youths carrying guns. Were they carrying guns? I'm not even talking about the agitation of Biafra in the southeast. In Lagos State, Lekki, October 20th, 2020, were Nigerians carrying guns? Were they not carrying flags? They were only carrying Nigerian flags. And this animal, Tinubu ordered Buhari ordered Tinubu. These people are disturbing my government. Kill this bastard. And Tinubu gave order. Sowolu, that puppet, Lagos State puppet, carried the action out. You didn't see all of that. Killed their own citizen. So we are going to fight those animals with spoon. We go there, oh, Nigeria, stop killing us. With AK-47, easy. And that is what Finland said, oh, they have done all their investigations. And that is why you see Adadi Orama shouting today. Because she's a criminal, a thief, a kleptomaniac. That is what that woman is. The woman knows that she can never come to the Southeast. That is why she's behaving, doing all these things. I wonder, those of you that are still going to Adadi Orama's platform, you people must be strong. Must be very strong, I'm telling you. We move. I am here to bash them today. I'm not going to take it easy on them. They are very useless people. I don't care. If they like, let them ban my channel. I don't care. We will continue to fight this freedom. You see this freedom? We will get it. And we have gotten it. Not that we will get it. And you see Musa, we are still coming for him. The time never reach. Musa he go run. You know, go see where he go hide. You see those people where they are our land. You people will run and you will not see where to hide when we get ready. Because you don't know how prepared we are, do you? You don't know how prepared we are. You know, Nigeria, when it starts falling on your head, that is when you start shouting. But we're very prepared this time around. We will show you how twisted and how, mad we are this time around. Foolish people. I saw Ajafo. I'm coming to Ajafo now. Ajafo wrote to Finland, thanking them of jailing Simon Ekpa. Can you imagine? This is the same man claiming that he's fighting for the freedom of Nnamdi Kanu. As in, when Igbos, I don't know who cost us. We are costs, and I can take that. Please, my Igbo brothers and sisters, no disrespect. We are costs. We are costs. Ajafo wrote to Finland that, thank you for arresting Simon. Please, I want to ask Ajafo, what did the Simon do that you are thanking Finland? What did the Simon do that you have to write about 5 or 6 pages of, A4 paper to Finnish authority, thanking them for the evil that they did to your own brother? The same Nigerian government you claimed in 2021 that came to your house and burned down your house, killed people, took your driver, killed your driver, and then drove one of your best man with one of your car and burnt that car. And you are the same person fighting for Nnamdi Kanu's release. And at the end of the day, the same Nigeria went after what Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for, the person that is doing equally what Nnamdi Kanu is doing. You are now rejoicing. Ajafo, that sends a shockwave. That speaks volume of who you are. You are not a good man. You are an evil man, Ajafo. And any Biafran still listening to this guy called Ajafo, I think you have to go for cross-examination of your brain because your brain is not working well. Ajafo works with the Nigerian government and I will prove it to you today. Don't worry. People don't think, you don't take us seriously, and that is why you think we are all dumb. Mana aye ejecha eje na nka ona mala na ya na ya ekwetego na aya batago aya no logo n'ihe a na-eme. It's so shameful, very shameful. Ajafo is telling Finland, the same Finland that jailed your own prime minister, the same Nigeria that is fighting on Nnamdi Kanu, you are taking.
It's a demonstration of grace. And Dr. Bali, you made a valid point that in the Constitution. Dr. Bali, you made a valid point that in the Constitution.
Sorry, I don't know. Since today, I think since about 2 hours ago, I don't know what happened to my internet. My internet is really messing up today. I think I'm going to call them tomorrow because I've never experienced this before. But it's okay. We'll move. They can't stop us. And when they can't stop us. Biafra is a spirit. And when you people think you continue to take down and cram down on our leaders, you are wasting your time because we are here to stand. Biafra has stood. And we would not take one step back. It is not possible because our leader says we have crossed the Rubicon. Going back is mission impossible for us. So this Biafra, we have gotten it. Not we must even get it. We have gotten it. This Biafra, if you put your head, if you are not genuine, you will fall. I'm telling you. Go and mark my word anywhere. We will build a very fantastic nation. And I'm telling you, we are going to build one of you because we live in the Western world. We've seen how things are being done and organized in the Western world. We will live a very wonderful nation, in a very wonderful nation. I'm telling you the truth. So forget about whatever you are hearing. Ajafo is the eyes of Nigeria in Nnamdi Kanu's case. Ajafo is the one delaying the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Ajafo could not fight the Nigerian government to release our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Like, I know I don't trust all the lawyers of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu even up to today. I'm telling you the simple truth. But you see, Maxwell Okpara, what Maxwell Okpara is doing today, Ajafo did not do 1/4 of it. Ajafo continued to collect money from the Nigerian government and continue to hide under the Nigerian government, telling you that is fighting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case, which is a bloody lie. And that is why when Simon's case came up, that Simon has been jailed for 6 years, Ajafo he could not stop but to express his gratitude to Finland, the same Finland that colluded with the Nigerian state, the evil Nigerian entity, to jail our prime minister, which today they are scared because we are going to the Court of Appeal. Biafrans, okay, for this case, Nigeria has dragged themselves to ICC, to the International Criminal Court. We are going there as well. So don't think we are joking here. We are not joking. Ajafo remains the eyes of Nigerian government in our struggle. And Mazi Simon Ekpa was right when he says that. You know, I was the best. In fact, when Mazi Simon Ekpa was teaching us about this Ajafo, I fought Mazi Simon Ekpa then. I was telling him, Oga, this man is why you? Because I was sending him DM there. He said, I don't know anything. I have to shut up my mouth. I kept watching. Even when Ajafo was removed as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer, I felt bad because I thought Ajafo was the legendary, was a man who was fighting. But this time, you see, To be a freedom fighter is not easy. You must be educated. You must be wealthy. You must be ready at all time to sleep in jail. It's not easy. So Mazi Simon Ekpa told me I don't quiet. When he responded to his tweet, I just left him. I was looking at him. I said, well, let's see what will happen now until this Simon Ekpa came up. And that is where I confirmed everything that Simon was saying. Ajafo is the eyes of the Nigerian in this our freedom. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu didn't know until he found out and removed them. And that was where Ajafo started fighting Simon. Because of, I think they paid them almost $20,000 each time they come to that Kihana, we are caught. But we have known who you are. We will continue to call you people out. Today, I am here standing, telling you that thing that the Ajafo plan with the Nigerian government can never work. It can never work. It can never. You will bring up. You see, one Keshiamo Odogu, how you know Odogu is this? When the need arises, you will see that Odogu. He will come and stand his ground. Ajafo, I must ask you, when Simon was in case was going on in Finland, why didn't you come to Finland? Since you have evidences against Simon, why must you stay in Nigeria? I could see Maswara going everywhere, traveling, doing this with his own money. Why didn't you come? To defend that Nigeria, to defend yourself with Simon in the same court. But I think now, because all of you from A to Z, including Bianca Olowu, that idiot that every politician is sleeping with, mad person, a useless woman, mad woman, all of them, they are crazy people. Why didn't you people come? You can tell Musa, because these people are well corrupt, very, very corrupt, highly corrupt. You are giving Finland money to extradite who has cost nothing, who has done nothing to you. And then Canada got all the information, denied you visa. All you did was to go and say, oh, it was unfortunate that you don't know why Canada did that because they know you're a terrorist, Musa. All of you, you gagged up against one man that is fighting for his freedom. And you gagged up against him. I thought when all this buhaha was happening, that all of you will say, hey, opportunity don't come. Let everybody pack his document. Let everybody come with his evidence to Finland. None of you came. You sent the same people that you call terrorists, the same IPOB fools, uneducated fools. You gave them money to come to Finland to testify against their own. Can you imagine how stupid? Ajafo has the temerity, the right, the audacity to write to Finland against Simon. Can you see how shameless you are? You think it's only you that went to school. You think it's only you that knows law. Fulani is knifing our people. These December killings everywhere in the southeast. None of you documented it and sent it to Finland. None of you documented it and sent it to the ICC. None of you documented all the killings in the whole Nigeria. Documented it and sent it to European Union. But you could write 5 pages or 6 pages and send to Finland because your brother was arrested. Foolish people. Who did this to you? Us. Foolish people. When Simon was fighting Ajafo, I was part of the people who stood Simon. Go to his page. I think if he's still there, please. This man is fighting for Nnamdi Kanu. Leave him. I didn't know that what a man sat down to see. Even me that is a child climbed to the tallest tree. I didn't see it. Are you not older than Simon Ekpa? But that Simon has brought Biafra to us. Are you not older than him, Ajafo? If I may ask you. Are you not older than him? I'm asking you. All you do is to write. Because you can speak. All of you can write. You can write. If you pen down the details about crime or dike. But you could not come to facing 101. Because all of you were hiding under Nigerian umbrella to deal with own brothers. Ibrahim Traore, are you not older than Ibrahim Traore of Burkina Faso today? Are you seeing the wonders that young man is doing in Burkina Faso? Are you people not older than him? You old fools. So you see Vision 555, Mama Dapo, Chomo Koma, you see all of them. That's all these useless entities. Cultures. Thank God, Simon is this, Simon is that. Animals. Betrayers. All of you are all betrayers. Betrayers. There is no name they have not called me. I'm just looking at it. There is no name, Biafran, they have not called me. There's no name. Man, I'm vote. My vote. To God, any country court that I step into, I will defeat all you bastards. Criminals. Non-entities everywhere. You think we are here to joke? You think we are here to... Biafran liberation is akara and beans? Fools. That's when I heard a man said, oh, if it's not because we're shouting, if it's not because we're making noise, that the FBI... This was... My God, I don't know how I can get this thing. This was a man that I respected so much. That they were the one that made Nigerian Finland to arrest. Can you imagine? But you cannot make that same Finland now to go after the terrorist invaders in our land, in our communities. You cannot make that same Finland or whoever to come after these Boko Harams, killing our mothers and our sisters in the villages. You hear them when you see them sit down and talk. You think that no one hear the funny. This is my annoyance. You know why I hate to call Biancolo? You know why I hate call Biancolo? Sorry, Biafrans, I'm actually doing other things while I'm talking to us here from another angle as well. You know why I hate to talk about Biancolo? Biancolo, she's an idiot. She's a low class person. I don't like to mention her name because she's a fool. She's just acting on screen. You know, that is why poverty is very bad. Poverty is very bad. Bianca Ojukwu felt that she has gotten where she needs to get to by becoming the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Nigeria, terrorist Nigerian government, and then they give her money to come and destroy Simon Ekpa. That is all they do. They don't have anything. They don't have anything upstairs. So these people, they have nothing upstairs. Ndioshi Azulas. Criminals everywhere. Criminals everywhere. Adandembo na Ndiochi. I'm looking for that video. Sorry, I'm looking for that video so that I can play it to hear what somebody sat down and was analyzing about Simon Ekpa. Yeah, mother yana na akoheli futa na akoheli. Not the happy. Ne jail on Simon. I'm happy Simon has been jailed. Somebody will just sit down and be talking rubbish. Coming to tell us rubbish. Anyway, since I'll be looking for it. Now, on that note of Christopher Musa, you see, Musa is just a thief. Onyoshika, that man, he's a criminal. Nobody that works with Tubu remains the same. And that's why Nigeria, Mazina and the Kano will tell you, go and serve Nigeria and come back in shame. That man would forever remain a shameful person. He will be in tears. Because what Simon did to him, Simon made a fool out of him. He said he's a military man. He said he's a general. But yet somebody was in another country fighting you in your own land. You said you are the CDS of Nigeria. But somebody in another country fought you. The same equal measure, with the same equal measure. You brought gun, he has gun. You brought armor tanker. We don't even have armor tanker. You brought every sophisticated weapon. We had it. We started confronting you because you were terrorizing us. And then you started calling Finland. Can you see how shameless you are? You started calling Finland. And when Finland decided to listen as a bad mother that they are, decided to listen to you, you started bragging. Oh, we are not talking about that. You people are all, in fact, all of you are meant to be in prison. Starting from Tinubu, all of you are meant to be in jail. for crimes that was committed in Anibo. All of you, wicked people everywhere, animals everywhere. Christopher Musa, if you see him that time, was gallivanting. Simon has been, now that your leg has been brought out to the world, let me see. Stupid, is it? Simon did wrong. Simon was defending Biafran territory. Simon was defending us from the Fulani jihadists, and they took him away, and all of you are happy. And I've challenged all of you, including that Christopher Musa. If you say that Nigeria is now safer under you, drive your car. Just put CCTV. Drive your car from Lagos to Onitsha without any escort. Let us see here if you're not going to be kidnapped because of our mineral resources. But you're not going to get it. Okay, I think I found the video. You're not going to get it. Shock many people. And then is a man.
Your nose you hear. What are you doing with them? Can't you vindicate? They didn't know. Is that what they are trying to tell me?
Okay, listen. Let's play from here.
And yes, of course. Let's react to that headline. Barrister, let me start off with you on that one.
I am disappointed that the FG is saying that they are vindicated. Vindicated on what? You want to tell me that this FG, they didn't know what Ekpa was doing in Finland? They didn't know. Is that what they are trying to tell me? Did you remember how many times we told them from the southeast, bring this man in here, let him answer? They just kept deaf ear. Until this judgment, we now told the Finnish government to take care of this man. What he's doing in the southeast is not our calling, it's not our character.
Now, this is a lawyer that I respected so much. Now, what he has said here made me to hate him. That they should bring Ekpa back. That what we are doing is not our calling, it's not our character, which is true. Now, which is true in the sense that we don't carry gun, right? We have never carried gun, but they forget so quickly that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was fighting for this repression without carrying weapons. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was marching without carrying guns. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu formed a team of collective effort that says enough of this Nigerian brutality. We do not want to be in Nigeria. All they were carrying was the Biafran flag. They carried Biafran flag, was dancing all over Onitsha, Owerri, Aba. Everybody were happy that they want to break out of Nigeria. What did the Nigerian government do? The Nigerian government brought guns, sent their military to go and kill every one of them that is carrying flag. Most of my uncles were in that protest, and one died. Now, this man that I respected so much, do you see what he said? It is not in our, what is not in our character. So you confront and ban. You know, when they say they are lawyers, yeah, they are not lawyers, they are liars, criminals. That's what they are. Because you cannot just see the truth and say the truth the way it is. You are now telling the world so that people, they will like you, they will appreciate you that you even spoke the truth. You are speaking the truth while you are confusing yourself the more. Now listen, let's continue. I hope people are listening to it or hearing it. Please, if you are not, just write on my page. I can see all your write-ups. See, please, I have a lot to say today. Thank you. We move.
We don't kill people over there. But this man, I don't know who hired him. I don't know.
Now, do you hear what he said again? But this man, I do not know who hired him. Okay, now they are killing our people. Who is going to defend us? Me, Rose, cannot even come to Nigeria. Not even Nigeria. I can go to the east. Because I'm not more in Nigeria. One of these days, I will bring my passport and destroy it before you. I can't even go to Nigeria. He's now asking you, you don't know who hired him. So you don't know the cause Simon was fighting for, right? You don't know what he's fighting for. You don't know the reason why Simon is doing what he's doing. Can you see that our people are gone in brain? They have their brain damaged. Let's continue.
I don't know who he's working with. So this FG, since you are vindicated, the ones that are under your nose you hear, what are you doing with them? Can't you vindicate yourself with the ones under you? Was it not said that you remove the log of food in your own eye before they speak in another person? So I should now celebrate with you, Abi, because they have just Simon Ekpa. Told you Bello and his fellow travelers that are under your nose, what have you done with them?
You had him called Teju Bello. That Teju Bello is one of the most highest criminal in Nigeria, terrorizing the north. But they have not gone for him. Now, this same Teju Bello, CDS, the so-called CDS, Christopher Musa, was calling his name one certain time. And up till today, the first day I had this Teju Bello was the day they asked Simon Ekpa this thing. And I started googling about this guy. This guy was one of the most highest criminal. The guy's birthday was, I think, some weeks ago. They celebrated it. Oh, they know where all these terrorist criminal bandits are. But they're not going after them. They're coming after Simon Ekpa. And this man that I don't want to insult him because I respect him a lot before, but my respect has reduced where he is for saying all this nonsense against the prime, that he doesn't know who Simon Ekpa is working for. He doesn't know who Simon Ekpa is working with. He doesn't know who hired Simon. How can you say that? Okay, so you don't know why Simon Ekpa is doing what he's doing. How can we start reasoning like animals instead of reasoning like humans? That is why so many countries on this earth, they're not taking us seriously. Because when you have for because of money, no other thing, because of money. Because of money. And one other person said he would have preferred that Simon Ekpa goes to jail for 100 years. An old man, oh. That video, because I don't know. Biafrans, please. I'm still doing it. Manually. You understand? I've not had time to go and on that because Go 247 was my boss who was teaching me how to do live streaming and all of that so that I can come and educate. So I don't know how to do picture to picture, which I think within some space of when I leave you now I'm reading. Because I'm going, there are trainings I'm doing, so, but I'll properly get into this so that I can explain, so that you can always see the videos on my system, like on my laptop now, you see my video, as I'm talking to you, see me talking, then you see the other video by the side I'm trying to use to do this creativities of my analysis. So, for now, you pardon me, so, there's even a man who said 100 years, that they would have given Simon Ekpa life imprisonment. And I asked, so Simon Ekpa is the problem of Nigeria today. Why are they so scared of division? Why are they so scared of leaving a particular entity? Do you know why? Should I tell you the reason why? The reason why is because of your mineral resources. Because they know that once we divide, we will now have full control of our natural resources, and we will now use it to our own maximum effect. They will become jobless because they don't have the qualification that qualifies them to be in that position. What is the qualification of Tinubu? Nobody on this earth can tell me his qualification. Nobody on this earth can point to the school that Tinubu went to. Nobody on this earth can point to anybody that is associated with Tinubu. Nobody. And yet he's the president of Yoruba. Do you see the Yorubas talk about it? They don't. They hide their own. They pet their own. But what does Igbo do? They come, terrorists. Gwaro Fulani. That is what Adadio Ramma keeps saying, because Nigerian government paid her to continue to do that evil. And she's not even doing it so that she will hurt Dr. Orabueze. She is doing it so that Finland, any day we go to Supreme Court now, you see this Adadio Ramma's video, they will pop it up. You see that Gentle's video that he used in they will pop it up. I say this because those, although those ones will not fly, because reason is this: they have disassociated themselves from Biafra, from United States of Biafra. Gentle said he's not going to be working under USB, and I want to tell you people this again before I forget, just in the jiffy, that we have only one government under the leadership of Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and Simon Ekpa. Apart from these three people, there are no other. Let me see how they want to penetrate us. When they want to penetrate us, what they will come and say is, IPOB distances themselves from Simon Ekpa. That is the madness. Why they are saying that is to make useless of the document that we have generated for our nation. Akonuche. IPOB has distanced themselves. So anything Simon is doing it on his own. Why don't you release Nnamdi Kanu to come and now say, oh, Simon, I don't know him. The document that Orabueze is having is useless. I have to go and generate a new document. Why don't you release Nnamdi Kanu? You think we are stupid? Easy. Why don't you release that man that you went to Kenya to kidnap and let him come and prove to us that he doesn't know that the document is being redeclared? You idiots. You think we are fools? Why don't you people release Nnamdi Kanu to come and separate the wheat from the chaff? Didn't that same man tell you people 2 minutes the whole insecurity in the southeast will cease? That you people are benefiting, he called it to your face, that you are benefiting from the insecurity because of his incarceration. And did you make a sound? No, you never made a sound because he is telling you nothing but the truth. You better fear us. You people better be scared of us because we are not here to joke. Our freedom, nobody can. You can't buy me. You can't buy my freedom. You can't pay me for my freedom, bro. You can't. Not on this planet Earth. I have been to so many African countries in my whole lifestyle, and I have seen that Nigeria is one of the worst countries I've ever been in. That's why the farthest African countries are not as better, as finer, as most presentable as Nigeria. But Nigerians are treating their citizens like shithole that Donald Trump called you people. Shitholes. That is what they're doing. We are here to end Nigeria, and we have ended it. You know, Prime Minister said I will make the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu very useless to the Nigerian government. Did he do it? Did he do it? I must ask. He has done it. So anything you are doing to him now, whether you like giving 30 years, we have got the document of that nation. It doesn't matter. It's going to come out one day. We are giving him 6 years. You are not serious. You people are not serious. You think we are jokers. Ndioshi. Anyone that saw the way Simon was removed and how they were treating him, you will think that this man is going to go to imprisonment. Oh, upon all the nonsense you did, you gave him 6 years. You people don't even get swag. Because you know the world will be asking questions. Oh, because they kidnapped them. They kept Dr. Cho Ayoba, and nobody is saying anything. Oh, that's why that's where you placed us. Only a Jecha agent and call for zero. Dr. Cho Ayoba, I don't know why, although he's, that country. Sorry, guys, I need to clean my face. Okay. That country, I don't know what is wrong. In fact, their military is one of the best. The guys, they hammer, they blow things, they make things, they happen. Cho Ayoba's boys, they are very angry. Not like these ones. The moment Simon was removed, Ogechukwu Nkeri came out and told you, and I told the military to stand down to prove a point to Ngozi. Foolish man. Ogechukwu Nkeri Ekperima. Even Deriko is even better than you. Deriko is better than you, Ogechukwu Nkeri. Ogechukwu Nkeri, a criminal, Ekperima. I told the men on ground to stand down so that what have you proven since then? All of you that is following Ogechukwu Nkeri, what has Ogechukwu Nkeri done for Biafra that Ngozi Arabueze has not done times 3 of it? What? Sorry, guys. I think my mom, someone is trying to call me. Just sorry. Okay. I ask, what have you people done differently? What have you done differently? Okay, please. I'm going
misinformation. Anybody can come up and say, Assam, that. Do you go and use that intelligence? Finland is one country that is now changing from proper democratic institutions to being corruptly entering Africa by paying huge sums to get contracts. Finland has been given contracts with Nigeria. Nigeria has given them to build dams, gas pipelines, and so many dispensaries. They are corrupt. They just wanted to get this guy to appease the Nigerian government. If you look at the evidence, I've read the entire evidence of how the three judges came to a conclusion. I bet if it was in the South African court, it would be thrown out on the first day.
All right, that was Dr. Masanga speaking about the injustice of Finland to Simon Ekpa. And then Ajafo is dancing, is jubilating. You are jubilating about your own brother. This is the man that said, oh, Nnamdi Kanu is jailed unlawfully. You are jubilating. Why are you jubilating? Why, Ajafo? Why? Just because you know you are not clean. You are not a clean man. You see, Biafrans, I want you guys to all understand that what Tinubu cannot do does not exist. And I keep saying it. You people think Tinubu is sleeping. Do you know Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said $20 billion? $20 billion. That is out for this, our fight, our freedom. You and I freedom. Biafrans, have you ever wondered what is in this Biafran land that all these people are always fighting us for? All these people are always spying us left and right for. What is this in this Biafran land for? That they don't want us to go. Nigeria, you don't want to give us presidency. Nigeria, everywhere in Lagos, in Abuja, in Onitsha, every part of Nigerian that we are doing business, you are coming there to burn our shops, our market, give us fines on the lands and all whatnot. Now we have decided that we want to go. Why are you still fighting the declaration? Why are you still fighting the freedom? Why are you still fighting us from living? This is the height of injustice I've ever seen. You don't want us to be in Nigeria. You hate us with passion, and you want us to remain with you. Are you people not evil? You are very evilistic in nature, isn't it? But you're not going to get what you're looking for. I promise you that you're not going to get it. You ain't going to get it. Now, even in Nigeria, I'm telling you the truth. You're not going to get it. We are more determined than ever. Now that we are the Finnish authorities say, oh, go legally, my brother, we are going legally. We've gone legally. We have done it in a legal way. France, Finland, Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped from Kenya. You were in Kenya. You went to visit the Kenyan president. And maybe, I don't know, the closed door meeting that you had. Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, rendition back, extraordinary rendition back to Nigeria. Would Nigeria flouted the EU order? EU told Nigeria, suspend, leave this man, let him go. The way you people brought him to Nigeria is not right. And so therefore, Nigeria has lost the jurisdiction of tribunals in Nnamdi Kanu. Finland, did Nigeria do that? They never did that. But Finland, the same you watched under your eye. A court in Nigeria set aside and freed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Nigeria went and they didn't even release him. They stayed an execution of that judgment of the court and still detained Nnamdi Kanu up to today. What impunity has that been? Okay, we said, okay, let's even go and Nnamdi Kanu, just go and face that trial. Nigeria, Nnamdi Kanu has defeated Nigeria. Did Nigeria let him go? No. Even the same Kenya that Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped from said Nnamdi Kanu should be compensated and be released. Did Nigeria listen to them? No. But you jailed Simon under what law? Under EU law did you jail Simon Ekpa? Under what EU law? I ask you. Finland, Alexander, stop. I ask you, under what law did you jail Simon Ekpa? Where did you people manufacture that law from? That jailed Simon? that self-defense is a crime, because you are trying to tell Biafrans, you are trying to tell the world that self-determination you as understood bribe, oil, and money. And the useless lady from Finland, the ambassador to Finland to Nigeria. Finland, Nigeria has given you, Nigeria are very, I know that country, and I know the country I came out from, Nigeria, very corrupt. What Tinubu cannot do with money would never exist. So we know that this was to favor the West. This was to favor Finland, France, and other European, we know. But you shouldn't have gone through that route, because there was no law that you used to jail Simon. No law. And we're going to prove it to you in court that day. We are not stupid, is it? You think, okay, when you jail Simon Ekpa, all of us will run away. We cannot run, because we are fighting for the same thing that you people fought for in your country, to have freedom. That is what we are fighting for. We've never committed act of terrorism or act of any terrorism. And this is you, Finland, jailing my prime minister means you have accepted that we all are terrorists. And on this note, I tell Biafrans that do not consider going to Finland for any reason, because Finland is not safe for you and any African nation in this world does not like this dark skin color. It's for free. Hear my advice if you like. If you don't, that's your problem. We're still gonna be doing what we're doing. I can never go to Finland. I don't know what is wrong with my network today. My network is just...
If you want to build an app and have no idea how to code or where to start...
My network is just messing up today. I don't know. All right. So we asked Finland. We're asking Finland, how did you... This is that jailed Simon. How did you... Thank you, brother. How did you manufacture the evidence? How did you get the judgment? At what point did the judgment come forth? Finland, I ask you. You see, one thing that you people think, you think this is 1960. Maybe Nigeria told you we're not going to do nothing. They're Igbos. They don't have anybody fighting for them. And that is why I see most of our heroes, when they are being jailed, and some of you are clapping, some of you are dancing. I wonder why. And I want to ask you, go and ask Joy Ibuke today. Where is he today? Where is he today? After these people finish using you for their own selfish gain, they will make themselves super rich. Why they will give you peanuts, and you, after 3, 4, 5 years, you start suffering again. Go and the whole footballers that played for Nigeria today, where they are today. Go and look at them. The ones that use their head wisely, the Igbo ones. Everybody, most of them that are suffering today are from Hausa, are from the northern side. Most of them are the Yorubas. Go and look at Kanonwanko, JJ Okocha, those Igbo, go and look at their investments today. Because we get them upstairs, no be joke. How did the Nigerian compensate those people that played for them at the end? You could see Taribu West shouting, say, I will never allow my son to put his feet in this. But this is the same man that went with all these people that mentioned their name now to endorse Buhari. Why are you shouting? Oh, you don't know Buhari is a corrupt... Tinubu, I mean to say. Oh, you don't know Tinubu is a corrupt man. Do you? You don't know. You don't know how corrupt that man is. Tinubu is one of the most corrupt men I've ever seen in my life. Very corrupt. A man, even in his presidency, tried to bribe Joe Biden so that Joe Biden used this $2 million to remove my name in the bad record. That is the man that you people went to use his evidence to jail prime minister. You people are mad. You don't even know who you're fighting with. Biafrans? And you want to get away with it? I don't think you people... You didn't sleep well and wake up well. Oh, you did the business and we think you go and sleep. And I want to tell Alexander, stop. You cannot jail my prime minister and expect to have peace and expect to go and sleep. We will call you out. You can't do it. You can't jail Simon Ekpa and Joko and expect to have rest or peace. You can't. You move Simon in November, December. Did you see the killings in the southeast? Did you people recorded it? Did you people even brought it as an evidence to that court? No, there is no. You swept that under the cap. Can you see how evil that you people are? Alexander, stop. Can this kind of thing that is happening in the southeast happen in Finland and all of you will keep mute? Can it? No, but African, it's okay to happen in Biafran land. Alexander, stop. It's okay that it can happen in Biafran land. You know, it's not okay when it happens in Finland. It is not okay for we to come rape your mothers. It is not okay for we to come and kill your people. No, it's not okay. But it's okay for terrorists that Nigerian government has given guns, given ammunition to come to the southeast and kill our people, and then somebody is trying to defend those people from coming to kill our mothers, our brothers, our sisters, and you brought that person and jail that person. Is okay. No wonder Putin is fighting you people. I respect Putin's decision from today. I respect that man. Anybody who is still laughing or still insulting Putin, you have to go and have a rethink. Putin, if Putin did not fight these animals the way he's fighting them, do you know what they would have done to him? Do you know? You are using us as a shield for your oil. That's what you are using us for. Sorry. You're using us for your oil to shield, for a shield. Is it? Go to Finland today. You can walk at any time, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 p.m. You can carry any sophisticated phone. You can even do any kind of business in Finland freely. Everything is working perfectly well. There are train connectivities from one point to another. There are embassies in different locations. There are jobs everywhere. Is that happening in the southeast? That is not in the southeast. And you are fighting. You jailed prime minister. You just started this race. I think you just started. You just came in 2 years ago. You are jailing a freedom fighter in your own country. Who told you that is how it's been done? Who told you? Who told you? Now, what is his name? Israeli minister, prime minister. He's defending his country. Is he with broom? He's defending his country. Even Ukraine president, what is he using to defend his country? Okay, he's using water to pawn Putin's soldiers. He's using water. Ukraine is fighting today. What are they using? He's using water and maybe fleet to fight Russia. You have to tell us. Maybe you have to tell us how this 2 years came about. And you know, when we say we are going to a court of appeal, all of you started running up and down, writing, going on social media to talk rubbish. Why are you people scared of the whole thing? Okay, the most important thing is, thank God that we have declared our nation. And Biafra, I want to say this again before I forget, please. You hear these people saying, "Oh, Mazi Simon Ekpa, IPOB distances themselves from Simon Ekpa, that they don't know who Simon Ekpa is, and because Simon Ekpa has been jailed for 6 years. And I want you to understand this, that even Finland confirmed in their statement on the day they tried to jail prime minister, which they have not jailed him anyway, on the day they tried to jail him, because we're still going for court of appeal. Those of you who is asking me, what do you mean that they've not jailed him? We're still going for court of appeal. After court of appeal failed, but I know they're not going to fail, because that is the highest, a little bit of higher court in Finland. They're not going to fail because they're going to look into even worse in those documents one after another before their final verdict comes up. But just in case their final verdict comes up, we will go to Supreme Court, which is the highest court in Finland. And after Supreme Court, see if they still persist that is the same, then we will move to International Criminal Court of Law or Justice. So we are there. Except from Finland, from Simon Ekpa, the court said, despite the fact we agreed that your independence was carried out legally, go back to that document. Despite the fact, so they have acknowledged that Biafra, United States of Biafra, has been redeclared. That is one thing that Adadio Rama is trying to discredit. Everybody signed that document. Then the attorney of Biafra sealed it with his own signature. That is legal tender to me. I don't know how you people went to your school, but that is a legal tender document to me. So the Finnish authorities said, despite the fact, go back and read it. I'm not the one making this up. Despite the fact that you did not fight this your fight through legal way, we understand that you have declared your independence in Latin Finland. That is what they failed. If you see all the social media, the one I hate the most is TVC. I hate that station with passion. Oh, tax invasion. These things were not included in the case. So You see them, oh, Simon Ekpa has been jailed for terrorism. But Shetima is the leader of terrorist group in Nigeria. Your vice president, you've not made a sound. And what is he called? Canada called you people to your face terrorists. You didn't say that. You didn't carry it. TVC did not carry it because it's Igbo. This Igbophobia will come to an end in our own watch. I won't pass this Igbophobia to my children. Never. We'll fight it. If it will lead to my death, I don't mind. But so that when they ask me up there, I'll tell them I was fighting for the freedom of our people. Useless people. You don't have sense. They will just come and do the thing because the only one on media, they can come and tell us rubbish and then we'll start clapping for them. Oh, you people are doing well. That is one thing you people, they fail to tell you. That they have accepted that we declared independence. Then that is what Adadio Rama is rubbishing. Trying to rubbish. Now, he think that woman, man, when you say that woman, Kelenna, Kelenna na ajuaya. My man. Oh man, I too like the guy. Just quick for that Kelenna. I too like, I so much love the guy. Kelenna TV. You're a legend. You're a legend. Everything they try to water it down as long as it's not them. Look at, okay, Uchechi Kanu, you are okay now, yeah? The Biancolo, you are good now, you are fine because Simon has been jailed, your own has been jailed. But Sunday Igboho is working freely. Sunday Igboho is working freely. The Shegumi is working freely. Gumi is working freely. A terrorist negotiator is working freely. See how foolish you are. How stupid you people can be. Imam Madabi, we see those. What is it? I don't know how. Who gave birth to you people? You will see them. All of them, nothing, zero. You can't do what these people have done. You can't even do half of what they have done. You can't even stand. You can't stand them beat. But you are fighting them. You condemn them. You will come and try to tear them apart. All the DOS members now started coming out. You see them, they are coming out. Oh, we told you people Simon is going to jail. They are all happy. Tinubu son and his family. Negotiating behind France for Mazinandi kind of freedom. Like this freedom is going for Mazinandi. Is it? Can you see how foolish people can be? And then we are here dragging. There is one guy I respect so much in this fight to freedom. His name is Drake. I respect him very much because I'm always on space every single day, day and night. That is where you see us. I respect that man so much. Those are freedom fighters, not you people. You will see them in court. You will see the ones that are coming to kiss him in court. No imagine now they can. As if after kissing Mazin and the Kano, at the end of the day, they will release him. Kwamadu will go to car for that man. Oh. See them kissing. Oh, Onyendu doesn't want to go home. Up to today, they're not giving us the distance. Just watch what they will do on the 10th of. They will want to jail him and the Kano. Let's bet it. Oh, if Finland can jail Mazin and the Kano because he's a terrorist. Just they want one country to confirm that these IPOBs are terrorists. One country and they will do damage. And they will say after all, Finland has jailed one of his own. This were the people writing letter. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu told you to stop Monday sit at home. Oh, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu said he's not interested in Monday sit at home. But they didn't tell, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu didn't tell us when he will be coming out. Because I don't see you finish. But Tinubu, remember, Mazi Simon Ekpa told you, Ekpa will be your end. Did he not do it? Yes, he has done it. There is nothing on this earth you will use to rub off that. When because it's a legal tender document that Dr. Ngozi Orabweze has regenerated on the 29th of November 2024. Take that to the bank, he will cash out. Nothing. Tinubu, he told you and he did it. We have gotten that thing that Nnamdi Kanu seek for. We have gotten it. 6-4, we have it. So he has defeated all of you. I will be your end, said Simon. Did he not do it? He did it. Criminal. A man that cannot travel to US, a sitting president that cannot go and visit because of his criminal tendencies, criminal activities. I can travel to America. I don't have any criminal record anywhere in the world. Tinubu cannot. Because the FBI is after him. The DEAs are after him. The DOAs are after him. Looking for him. The SWAT teams are looking for him. Because they respect sovereignty. And they respect sovereignty. That's why Tinubu is not yet being arrested. That is for free. This thing I'm telling you now is for free. Because of that, that's why Tinubu is not yet arrested. Tinubu tried to step his foot under Donald Trump's watch in US. That's a president. That's a man that is calling Simon Ekpa a terrorist. That's a man that he paid media so much money, but he couldn't pay media when Canadian courts proscribed APC and PDP a terrorist, which Tinubu is APC member, terrorizing the whole Nigeria. When Obogu market was locked down, I want to ask, it is one guy that came, one guy that they called a very dark man, and started speaking for your Biafran brothers, your Igbo brothers. Are you not ashamed? Simon is your problem. When Fish Magnet died, what happened? Did you people do investigation? Did you even come and say about the insecurities in the south? These are known people that went viral, not to talk of the ones that they killed in secret. Did you people make a sound? The governor of Anambra State hid under the table because Fulani has told him, if you make a sound, no more election in 2020, in November 2025. None of them, all the impunity of Wogu market was locked for so many months. Nobody made a sound. No pin dropped until the very dark man stood up, All of that is when you see them, they started doing, somebody built a shop and didn't leave window. Nigeria. Do you know how corrupt Nigeria is? All of you don't know. You think we are making money because, yes, some of them are making money. I love money. God, if you give me money, God, legitimately, I will take. But I won't take blood money from anybody, not on this earth. I love money. You will see them, they will come and be lying just to make, is it £2 or $2? Because of the money that they want to make on social media. I am not here for that. God knows that I'm not here for that. This thing I'm using to talk to you people now, in fact, if I go through it, I might learn it to monetize it, and then if I monetize it, I'll just leave it there. The money will start growing. Any day I feel like removing it, I'll just remove it. But that is not my plight now. That is not it. And then when that Obog market, you see them now, they started writing, Obog market was this because some people did not do environmental. Obog market was just love because some people, shameless people. You have the right to write to Finland about your own brother. And that is what they said. Who do Igbo people this thing? Tinubu as corrupt and as bad as Tinubu is. Have you seen any of his... Despite the fact Tinubu is not even a Yoruba man, he's in Nigeria. But have you seen any Yoruba person fight Tinubu the way you people are fighting us? That's why Ogenkere could come out to tell us that he's now the active prime minister. Who gave you? Have you spoken good English to convince us that you are knowledgeable enough to become deputy prime minister? If you give me, I will not take. Look at Ogenkere. Prime Minister and Simon, they don't suffer. Kai Ajafo. Ogenkere, I'm here, swear you bet. For time sim no prime minister moko ya kitekpa ya agbawu gina ndi nwe gi onye ohi. They want to become prime minister. Adan you to look over. Because you were sacked. You know what you did. You wanted a position you couldn't get. Then they threw you out. And you started trying to tear the government apart. Are you not evil? There is no kind. In fact, this evil that we are talking about is human. Look at, if you want to see great evil, look at Adan Diocho. That is an evil woman. She's a devil. Adan Diembona. Oh, she's a devil. She's a devil. The earlier the better you know who this woman is. She can never give you Biafra. Have you ever seen them talking about bringing Biafra? Have you ever seen them talking about how Biafra will come and then they will do the needful? All they do is accuse this person, accuse that person, this person. This is what they do. Because this is what they know how to do. They don't know any other thing. They cannot have. They can't. Biafran, I want you to know that Biafra has been redeclared in Latin Finland. 24/7, we are the United States of Biafra. Nothing can take that away. Not even the devil himself can take it away. Nothing. Not even the devil. Not even the devil himself can take that document away. Finland acknowledged the document. They acknowledge it by saying, despite the fact, go back. Go back and read that document. Despite the fact we know that you have declared your independence, but you were not going through the legal means. What legal means? That legal means is what we are going to deliberate in courts. Whether when you are going for war, then it's okay. It's the reason call people. I don't want people to derail me here. Do you get? I don't want people to derail me. You choose to believe what you want to believe. You choose to agree to what you want to agree. I know that in a class, not everybody that is in the class will understand the teachings, and not everybody will like the teachings, which is completely fine by me. But when you tell me that I'm lying, I wonder what I am lying about. But it's okay. I will not call your name, and let me just move on. Now, go back and read that document. You will see when Finland said, despite the fact that we know that you have redeclared your nation, which is an acceptance of, okay, we have agreed your nation has been redeclared, but you were not going through the legal means. So that legal means is what we are trying to get now. You understand what I mean? That legal means is what we are going to court to find out whether Finland fought Russia with water. You know, when Tinubu wanted the fight in these guys are not flinching. They don't flinch. They don't move. Now they are scared. Oh, have you ever seen where they threaten that if you go to court of appeal, I can even Jesus Christ? Have you people ever imagined that coming to pass anywhere in the world? That if you go to court of appeal, that they will increase your sentence. To me, that sends a signal of fear. That sends signal of fear to me, and I know that they are scared. Tinubu is not sleeping yet because he knows the game is not yet over, and because he knows that the world is watching now. So he's sorry, brothers. I don't know what is wrong with my network. I really don't know. I really don't know what is wrong with my network. So my network is just giving me problem today. So Biafrans, I think giving me problem today. So Biafrans, I think I might have to leave you guys because the network. I'm gonna call them tomorrow and then tell them about that. But anyways, I love you guys, and please one bit. So please all of us should understand that there is nothing like IPOB as a country. There is nothing like IPOB as anything, but there is something like United States of Biafra, which every one of us is part of. United States of Biafra is what we are fighting for. And Biafrans, I am here to say to you today that I would be here till the end. Not one day. I would start telling you what is not. I will be here to the end because I am too educated for some people to come and miseducate me or misinform me of what is not right. And they all know it. So Biafrans, do not be deterred. We cannot bounce back now. Not on this planet Earth, believe you me. So at this point, I would like to exit this space, or rather this YouTube, because of the network disturbances I'm having today. Today is Sunday, so I just have to do. Thank you, dear friends, from here. I respect all of you, and may God bless you. Thank you.